afternoon. This is the American News, and today we have a special program talking about Japan. And we are going to start by talking about the Manchurian invasion with Jorge Soto right here.
Good afternoon. I am Jorge Soto, and on September 18 of 1931, the day after the Mugen incident, the Japanese Imperial General Headquarters, which had decided upon a policy of localizing the incident, communicated its decision to the Kwantan Army Command. In violation of orders from Tokyo, Kwantan Army Commander-in-Chief General Shigeru Honjo ordered that his forces quickly proceed to expand operations of all along the South Manchurian Railway. Under orders from Lieutenant General Jiro Taimon, troops of the 2nd Division moved up the rail line and captured virtually every city along its 730-mile length in a matter of days. Likewise, on September 19, in response to General Honjo's request, the Chosun Army in Korea under General Senjuro Hayashi had ordered the 20th Infantry Division to split its forces. The Japanese civilian government was thrown into disarray by this massive act of insubordination, but as reporters of one quickly victory and another began to pour in, it was powerless to oppose the army, and its decision was to immediately send 3 more infantry divisions from Japan, beginning with the 14th Mixed Brigade of the 7th Division. Now we are going to talk about militarism with Japan.
The military has a strong influence in Japan's society from the Meiji Restoration. Almost all leaders in Japan's society during the Meiji period, whether in the military, politics, or business, were ex-samurais or descendants of samurais, and share a set of values and outlooks. The early Meiji government viewed Japan as threatened by Western imperialism, and one of the prime motivations for the Fukoku Kyohei policies was to strengthen Japan's economics and industrial foundations, so that a strong military could be built to defend Japan against outside powers. The rise of the universal military conscription, introduced by Yamagata Aritomo in 1873, along with the proclamations of the imperial rescripts to soldiers and sailors in 1882, enabled the military to indoctrinate thousands of men from various social backgrounds with military patriotic values and the concept of unquestioning loyalty to the emperor as the basis of the Japanese states. And we go live in sports with Francisco Rodriguez and
Good afternoon. Here we are at the Japanese stadium where the FIFA 2014 will be presented. And here we have Kazuki. Hey, I'm beautiful on you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Since when you have started playing football?
Since I was 7 at the local team in Japan.
How is your career going as a football player?
Amazing. Amazing.
What is your biggest achievement on football?
I won the World Cup 2010 in Africa and the Asian tournament in Japan.
In what current team you are right now?
I am at the Tsutset FC in Japan.
Here we go. Kazuke, here we go back to the American News.
now we're going to move on to a more tragic story talking about a tsunami in Japan with Jorge Soto. Enjoy.
A year ago, a tsunami wave crashes over a seawall in the city of Miyako, Japan. Shortly after, a devastating magnitude of 9.0 earthquake struck the region. In March 11 of 2012 marks the first anniversary of that devastating earthquake, which triggered a monstrous tsunami that left many of Japan's coastal towns in ruins and sparked a nuclear disaster for the country's Fukushima nuclear power plant. The twin disasters claimed more than 19,000 lives and thousands of victims are still unaccounted for. This was a very tragic news for the world. Good afternoon. We are here today with Saito Hiraga, who is an analyst of Japan's economy, and Jan Michael, who is going to ask Saito about the economy today in Japan.
How are you, Saito?
Very well, thank you.
Now we're gonna start with some few questions. How's the economic crisis in Japan?
The economic crisis is bad in all parts of the world, and natural disasters and crimes have slowed our efforts to recover.
Is this all happening because of the last earthquake?
Yes, the earthquake left a disastrous trail to my home world, and it's slowing our recovering efforts.
Are you guys gonna recover?
It takes time. We're just asking people to be patient and to do their parts. We will also recover and leave a better nation for the younger generation.
This is gonna be our last question of the day. What are your major exports as of this moment?
Cars like Toyota and Honda. We also have the biggest fish exporting market in the whole world, along with Sony, who remains as our biggest export in electronics.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. We thank you for coming. And see you next month. No, wait.
Ya, no, acaba. Corta esa última parte.
Ya.
And
Thank you for today.
Está bien.
Ya.
Corta la última.
okay, and we're gonna go to our rooms because we're like too tired. So see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
American
news.
Hell yeah, baby. Technical difficulties. Good afternoon. This is the American. Questions. My friend over here will ask you some, and I will ask you, of course, some.
Good afternoon. Here we are at the Japanese stadium where the FIFA 2014 will be presented. And here we have Kazuke. Hey, I'm biggest fan of you.
Thank you, man.
That was cool.
Yeah.